guys? Learning with Rich here. In this video, we are going to learn how to monitor changes in link files. So we're going to working with architects and engineers. So in many projects, so you will collaborate with other design and engineering professionals to facilitate your design. So in this topic, we are going to talk about on how to monitor the changes in link files. Okay, so as you can see, I already have the exercise open. Again, if you want to have this exercise file, you just need to comment your email address on the comment section below of this video. Alright, so in this exercise, we're going to monitor a link file of another discipline. So as an MEP engineer, you want to take advantage of project sharing by linking a Revit structure file in your MEP project. Then after that, we're going to coordinate the two disciplines, and you also want to monitor structural levels so that Revit MEP displays a warning when the floor-to-floor height changes. So this ensures that you are aware of space changes while creating the MEP design. Okay, so we're going to do the following. So we're going to link the Revit structure file. We're going to monitor the levels in the link file. We're going to reload and modify. We're going to reload the modified Revit structure file, and then we're going to perform coordination review. Alright, so let's do this. So the first thing that we're going to do, as you can see, I have here my MEP project. So I'm going to link a structural file. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to select Insert tab, and then I'll select Link Revit. Okay, so let's click this one. So it links another Revit model to current project or to current model. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link, let's say for example, this is the structural model from the structural engineer side. So I'm going to link this to my MEP project. So this is my MEP project. I have my own levels here. So let's see linking this one. So I'm just going to use internal origin to origin. Okay, so let me just select here open. And let's just wait. And there you go. Okay, so as you can see, I now have here my link model, which is this one. So this is the link model. So there's the link model, and then I also have the MEP project. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor the levels in link file. So what is this monitoring? So to monitor your levels, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the Collaborate tab. And then here you can see the coordinate panel, and then there's the copy monitor. Okay, so we will be selecting select link. Okay, so that's the option that we will be using because we are going to select our link model. Okay, so let's select this one, and then make sure you select the link, which is this one. So select the link model, click that one, and there you go. So you are now on the copy monitor tool. So what we will be doing is we're going to monitor the levels in the link file. So this is the monitor tool. So as you can see, it says it establishes relationships between pairs of corresponding elements. So it should be pair. So it should be, since we're going to monitor the levels in our Revit project, so we're going to select in pair the level of the link model and then the level of our current project. So this tool establishes a monitoring relationship between two elements of the same type. That's why we'll be selecting couple of levels here, levels of the link and levels of the current project. So what does it do? So if an element changes, a warning alerts you when you open the project or reload the link model. So in case they updated the structural model, they changed something on the level, they changed the height, you will be informed when you open the project or reload the link model. So that is what the monitoring tools do. Okay, so it's really important when doing coordination. So I'm going to select the monitor, and then let's select the link, or I mean the MEP project level. Click, and then you select also your link model level. So just click that one. There you go. So as you can see, here's now the icon for monitor. So meaning to say our level 1 here for link, and then the project or the MVP project is already now being monitored. So I'll be doing that as well on my other levels here. So level 2, okay, so third floor, level 3, roof level, and then the level 4 here. Okay? Right. So after that, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to reload the modified Revit structure file. So let's say, for example, the structural side, they have updated the structural model. So we need to have that. So I'm going to reload it. Okay. So I'm going to finish this one first. Okay. So right. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is, let's say they have the updated Revit structure model. So we want to update our MEP project. So how to reload? So you just need to go to your project browser, look for the Revit links. Okay, and then you just plus. So you can see now the link model there. So just right click that one, or aside from going here on the project browser, you can also go to the insert. You look for the manage links, and then from the Revit tab you can see your link model there. So from here you can select reload from, because you need to locate the new updated model. Okay, so you have a couple of options. So you can go to the manage links, look for the Revit tab, the link, and then reload from, or just simply go to the project browser, look for Revit links, right click the link that you want to be updated, and then after that just select reload from. Okay, so just click that one, and then after that, let's say this is the updated, the structural model that they have updated. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one, and then I'm going to select open. Okay, and now you can see that there's a warning here. So what does this warning says? So it says that instance of link needs coordination review. Okay, so Revit is now telling you that, hey, there's changes that happens in your link model. Okay, so we're going to perform a coordination review. So where is this coordination review? So I'm going to close this one. That's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select collaborate tab again. And obviously here, you can see there are some changes, right? So for the name and also the height of your link model here, the levels. But anyway, so let's go to the collaborate tab, and then let's see what is the changes. So let's select link. So there's the coordination review, select link, and then let's select the link model. So just click that one, and it will now open the coordination review. So here you can now see all the changes that they have done on the link model. So you can perform coordination review here. So if I'm going to expand this one, as you can see, the levels is our issue. So maintain position. So there's the changes. So the level move by 6 inches. So if I expand this one, I can click this. Where is this level? So there you go. So that's level 3. That's level 3. And you also find here the ID number. Okay, so the ID number. So here you can see. There you go. So there you go. So you also have this. There you go. And then after that, you have their actions that you can do. Okay, so here an action, and you also have a comment here. So in our coordination review window, okay, you can select from a set of options available under the action. So you have here what? If you click the drop down, so you have postpone, you have reject, you have accept difference, and then you have move level to third floor, since we are checking on the level 3 here. So postpone, it's like doing nothing. Okay, so it's like this option takes no action on the element. Okay, so this changes the message status so that the warning can be filtered out or considered later. The other one is reject. Okay, so this option is used when there is a difference between an element in the host file and its associated monitored element. All right, so the difference is because the change made to the element in the host file is incorrect, and a change must be made to the associated monitored element. The other one is accept difference. So this option accepts the change made to the element and updates the relationship. So for example, if a pair of grids were 8 inches apart and one was moved away by 12 inches, the change would be accepted and the relationship will be set to 12 inches. Okay? And then after that, you also have another other options here like move, because they have moved the level. And then if you rename it, you can also see here rename. If they modify, you can see here also modify. It just so happened that they have moved the level. That's why you have an option here if you want to move it. So this option name changes based on the action. So if the name of the monitored element has changed, the option here is rename. So if a column or a level is moved, so the option is move, just like what we have here. So if a grid is changed or moved, the option is modify, something like that. Okay, so basically you can select actions and you can also add a comment. So after you select the appropriate option for each warning, so you can add comments on the action taken. So this helps you communicate with other cross-functional team members. So like for example, as an architect, you can communicate to the structural engineer. So your comments are visible when the link is reloaded. Okay, and then you also have an option here if you want to highlight the elements. So there's a show, and then after that you have a create report here. Let's say after you put a comment, so let's say I'm gonna put a comment here, add comment. Let's say structural engineer change the level height, or whatever comment that you want to put. Okay, so you can put a comment there. Okay, and then if you're not sure, you can actually create a report for that, and then you can show it on your team when you do a coordination meeting. So you can create a report. It's an HTML file, so like that. So let's say I'll just put it on the desktop here. So this is the report HTML. So I just save. Okay, so it's now created. So let me just quickly show you where is that. So desktop. This is the one. So this is the report that I'm talking about. Okay, so as you can see, this is the issues, and then as you can see here also the comment made by me. All right, so that's how important your coordination review. Okay, so now for this one, for this exercise, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to select move. So okay, so that's my action for this one. So I want to follow what the structural engineer did, okay, on my side, because I just need to follow them. Okay, so I am the MEP, so I'm just going to follow them. So I'm just going to select move level to third floor. Okay, so I just select that one. So that's my action for this, and then I just select here as well, move, and then move. All right. Okay, so after that, if I'm going to apply this, you will notice my level here now will follow. So I select apply. Let's see. And still reading, regenerating. There you go. Okay, so never mind this one. I'll just select OK to close this warning. And there you go. So now you don't have any more issue. Okay, so notice that the levels here, the level lines move, and the distance between them is the same as that before the file was reloaded. So it's now the same, right? Okay, so basically that's how you use your coordination review tool. Okay, so it's really important for you to be able to understand this type of collaboration And also, it's important for you to learn how to copy and monitor elements. So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or anything that you want to ask, you can put it on the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so thank you for watching. Have a nice day.